Lady Ranger here. So it's the first time I'm going to be seeing this, okay? And I'll respond when I can. If I should, well, let's see what happens.
You need luck in every game, I think, and sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't, but a lot of times you earn it.
On playing in New York.
I think it's the perfect mix of being in the spotlight, but then get a break from it. And a lot of it because, you know, it's not the biggest sport, but also because in New York there's so many other things going on. So you're in there for a little bit, and then you kind of disappear and live a pretty normal life, which is nice.
On his love of fashion.
It's about wearing what you feel like and just feel good about it.
Plus, who's the older?
Right here.
How many minutes?
40 minutes.
40 minutes?
Yeah. It's time there.
I was supposed to come first, but you kicked me in the wrong direction. So.
All next on Larry King Now. Welcome to Larry King Now. Look forward for this for a long time. The great hockey goalie Henrik Lundqvist is our special guest. He's the New York Rangers goaltender. He's dubbed the King. His rookie season in the NHL is when he got that name. He's an Olympic gold medalist, three-time All-Star, 2012 Vezina Trophy winner, awarded the Best National Hockey League goaltender. He's the founder of the Henrik Lundqvist Foundation to create positive change in the lives of children and adults through education, music, and sports. And most recently, a 2014 ESPY nominee for the Best NHL Player. Congratulations on the nominations.
Thank you very much.
Is the goaltender the worst skater? When you're a kid, did they say you play goal? Why would you want to be a goaltender?
Well, some players might say that. I think differently. I think for me, what really inspired me early on was the responsibility, but probably also the equipment. As a little kid, I thought it was just amazing looking, interesting looking. And heavy, but still, there was something about it. The mask and the gloves and pads.
Was the goalie equivalent of the quarterback or the pitcher? More the pitcher or the catcher if I'm equating baseball?
It's close. I think it's a unique position because you're on a team. It's a team sport, but at the same time, you're by yourself for the most part of the game. You do your own thing. You focus.
Play the whole game.
And
play all the minutes.
Yeah, you do. And so it's a different approach, I think, especially mentally, than if you compare to defenseman or forward.
The Rangers, the entire 9 years, all with the Rangers. Did they draft you?
They did.
What round?
7th round.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was a late one. And my brother, he went in the 3rd round for Dallas.
He was a forward, right?
He was a forward. He's still playing, but I thought I would end up in Dallas in the 6th round because we talked to them about maybe going there if I was still around. But they didn't pick me, and then in the 7th I went to New York instead.
What did you think, though, about coming to New York, the most famous city?
I think my last year I played in Sweden. This is 04, 05. People kept telling me, I think New York will fit you, you will like it, and it's a good challenge for you. I wasn't sure what they were talking about, but my first year in New York, I kind of understood where they were coming from, and I loved it. You know, day one, the organization treated me so well, and the city, you know, it's just exciting to be there. It's definitely challenging sometimes, but if you love to compete and
well, the New Yorker knows their sports.
They do, and
they
they're
boo at
passionate.
the right times.
Yeah, absolutely.
If they boo, you deserve to be booed, right? In New York.
Well, the first time I watched a Rangers game, they booed off the entire team after the game. So that was my first moment watching Ranger hockey. I was like, wow, this can be a scary place, but at the same time, you know, when you do well, I don't think there's a better place to play.
Some athletes have a tough time, though, in New York. Accommodating New York.
I think it's a lot tougher to come in as a big name. For me personally, I came in as a nobody. You know, I had some good years in Sweden, but coming to New York, nobody really knew who Henrik Lundqvist was. So I just
serious
had to
somebody.
Start from the beginning again.
When did you know you were good?
Good question. I don't know. Around 13, 14, 15 there, a lot of people
you were foreign
you have
to New
talent,
York.
But,
that's it.
You know, it's a long way to go. But I always kept dreaming that, one day I might play for the national team or for my
that's
team in Sweden, Frölunda,
fabulous.
it's called. That was my biggest dream. And then
Do you still play with them?
I played there before I came to New York, and my brother's back there playing now.
But you don't go back and play anymore?
No. Now it's only in New York full time.
Do you play for the national team?
I do. Mostly in the Olympics, World Championships. Usually we're in the playoffs still with the Rangers, so it's hard to leave and play for your country. But that's a really proud moment when you go out and play for
You've gotten every award possible that you can get as a goalie in hockey. You want to stay with the Rangers forever?
That's
rare for an athlete to stay.
Yeah, and last year, I re-signed with the team, and it was a big priority for me. I spent 9 years there, and to get a chance now to play your entire career for one team, that was important to me, and I'm happy that they believe in me, because I definitely believe
There's
in
something much more important.
In America, even though they sell out every game, the Rangers, every seat is taken.
You need to get this cup.
It's always been
You really
the
do.
Rangers always sell out. It's still the fourth sport in America, right? Basketball, baseball, football. Does that bother you at all, or is that the way it is? Because in Europe, that's not true.
Right. Well, no, you just accept that. And it's obviously different when you go to Canada and play, where hockey is everything. But playing in New York, I think it's the perfect mix of being in the spotlight, but then get a break from it.
And hockey
and
is taking a huge rise here.
It's not the biggest sport, but also because in New York there's so many other things going on.
It's getting to
So
be
you
much more
You're in there for a little bit,
popular.
and then you kind of disappear.
People are
and live
really,
a normal life,
you're
which
getting
is nice.
many
In the
more
final with the
viewers.
Kings, the Rangers finally get to the finals. You had a great final, I thought. Martinez scores that when he gets that goal when second overtime.
Yeah, we had two second overtime games here in LA. It's tough when the season ends, and you go from a high pressure situation and so much adrenaline to nothing.
Did luck play a part, do you think? Was there luck in the game?
You need luck. It's a fast game. You need luck in every game, I think, and sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't, but a lot of times you earn it.
Puck misses by an inch.
Yeah, and we always talk about you have to earn it by making good decisions and work hard, and I thought they played really well. The Kings did. They're a great team, and we fought until the end there, but with a little bit more of luck, I think it could have been a different series, no question.
The hardest part is the pressure, right?
A little bit more of scoring. Sorry.
For a goalie, I would say so, yes. It's how you think, it's how you handle expectations from yourself, from your teammates, and especially fans and the entire organization. So that's why when you play in big games, the pressure adds up. And
Boy, the hair looks
I think
truly
the difference
fascinating
between doing well
tonight.
and not doing well is how you
Very
manage
conservative.
Are shootouts tougher or not?
Oh, I love them.
They're fun. It's a challenge to go up
right.
against the best players, because a lot of times they send out the best player on the team, and as a goalie you have a big say in if you're going to win or lose. So I like it.
You have an affinity for the soccer goalie. It's got a bigger net.
Bigger net, fewer shots though. I was watching the World Cup a lot, and they have 5 to 10 shots a game.
It's a lot. 12 shots, you break a record.
Yeah, that's right.
Henrik is the fashion icon, and when we get back, there's more to talk about that right after this.
Look at that smile.